welcome to my channel. I'm Susan with Homesteading with Sue, and I am going to do some sourdough pretzel bites today. I'm actually going to do 2 or 3 batches, I'm not sure which. But for the first ingredients that we'll need a half a cup of sourdough starter, active and bubbly, which I have here, 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And then we will let it sit for 8 to 12 hours. So the first thing we'll do is add the active sourdough starter, room temperature water, honey, salt, and flour to the bowl of a sand mixer. Now, I don't have a dough hook, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get it started, and then I will knead it by hand until it passes the window pane test. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a half a cup of starter. Push this back, and we're going to do 1 cup of room temperature water, and I'm going to go ahead and use some distilled water. Two tablespoons of honey, and then 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. 1 1/2. Move some of this stuff off this table. And then we're going to do 3 cups of flour. This is a half cup measure. So here is my one cup. And this is a 2-cup measure. Okay, now I got that stirred together. I am going to go ahead and move everything over. Put some flour down on the counter. I'm going to start to knead this by hand. Until it passes the pane, the window pane test. Which, if you don't know what a window pane test is, it's when you can see through your dough when you stretch it far enough and it doesn't rip. So you just take a piece. And, whoop, nope, it didn't pass. I'm going to put a little more flour down though. I don't have a dough hook, or it'd be a lot easier than this. Nope. All right. So I don't know if you can see through this or not. I just ripped it myself. Put my finger through it. It ripped, as I was trying to show you. Just a little bit more. I don't, put my thumb through it. I don't know if you can see through that, but I could see through it. So I'm going to call it good. Probably not quite good enough, but try one more time. Everybody had a wonderful Christmas. There we go. I can see through it. I just ripped it twice, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for 12 hours, and then we'll come back after that and do the next step. Welcome back. So this is what the pretzel dough looked like after being sitting all night. Just gonna pull it out of here. It says to make them into 15-inch long ropes. So I'm going to put just a little bit of flour down so it's easier to work with this. And it's supposed to be 6 of them. I'm gonna get my dough cutter. I don't know where my dough cutter is. So I guess I'll just pull it apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're just going to make it into a roll. Okay, so there's 1. 2. The cupper rolled into real easy, and then I got hard ones. Alright, so I forgot to grab a knife to be able to cut these with. Hopefully this will work. What we'll want to do now is that they are rolled into logs. We're going to cut them and put them on parchment paper and let them rise for another hour. We'll cover them up with a towel. And then after the hour, we are going to give them a water bath with 9 cups of water. Excuse me, I have a frog. 2 tablespoons of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then we're gonna after we put them in the water, for the boiling water for 15 to 20 seconds, then we'll put them in a preheated 425 degree oven, and then we'll remove them with a slotted spoon, and we will then use the egg wash, which is 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of water, and coarse sea salt to top, and then we'll bake them for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera. You don't need to watch me cut pretzel balls. And I'll be back. Alright, so I ended up with 2 trays of pretzel bites. I moved these to the side so I could use the other side for the ones that have been in the water, and here's the other tray. I'm waiting for the water to boil so I can add 2 tablespoons of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar to it. I already have my oven preheating to 425, I do believe. Yes. And I'm to place a few pretzels in the water at a time, not to overcrowd them. So right now I'm going to use the strainer to pull them out when my water gets to boiling and I get the brown sugar and baking soda in. And I already have my egg wash, which I need to add 2 tablespoons of water to, which I'll do in just a few minutes. We're just waiting for this water to boil. And I have a half a teaspoon, so I'll need 4 of them. I mean, a half a tablespoon, so I'll need 4 to do this with. I'll be back when it's boiling. Okay, so we got to close to the boiling stage, and I'm tired of waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the 2 tablespoons of baking soda. And 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and stir this together. And I'm going to drop some of these pretzel bites in there. Alexa, start a 15-second timer. Alexa, add a 5-second timer. Alexa, cancel 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Go ahead and pull them out. Alexa, start a 20-second timer. Okay, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water to my eggs. Alexa, stop timer. I'm going to go ahead and mix that together. Alexa, start a 20-second timer. Cancel timer. Cancel both timers. Alexa, cancel both timers. Alexa, start a 20-second timer. Okay, so right this second I am putting an egg wash on these. The ones I've gotten done so far. Alexa, stop timers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and egg wash this other one. I'm going to use this salt grinder to put salt on them. Then I'm going to start working on the other tray, and I will show you what they look like when they're done. Alright, so this is what they look like after they came out of the oven. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.